Of course, like always, right? Mr. Wonderful has to make his presence felt in the FC Sneaker Factory, and he definitely has to make his presence felt here on YouTube because you know what? Once again, if you look at my FC Sneaker Factory behind me, these are all my shoes, right? I purchased all these shoes with my hard earned money. These shoes were not given to me to do profiles on and then I ship them back. No, that's not what this channel is all about. These shoes that you see behind me, these shoes that I have delivered to you are all shoes that I purchased. And these are all shoes that I wanted when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory. Now, did some of them remain? Not, most likely not, for the most part. But a lot of them are still present. A lot of them are still here. And I probably mentioned this probably a good amount of times already by now. But when I go for a shoe, when I go and I purchase a shoe, it's a shoe that I want, I either like or I love, and a shoe that I want to preserve or I want to wear. It's one or the other when it comes to that. But the shoes that I always do purchase are shoes that I want when it comes to FC Sneaker Factory. I do have a rule though, and my rule is I normally wait a year when I first purchase them until I wear them. And that gives me really a good grasp of what I want to keep and what I want to eventually sell. Because actually I feel like a good year is a good time to be like, you know what, yeah, that is a shoe this is a shoe that I definitely want to wear. Or it is like, what was I thinking when I purchased a shoe and I want to get rid of them. So that is just how I view it. And for the most part, when I do make those purchases and then I do wait a year to actually put them on foot, at that point I'm kind of like everybody's burnt out as far as wearing them. People already wore them to the ground at that point. So when you do bring that fresh pair out after a year from when it originally released, at that point it's like, damn, like people see it and they're like, man, that shoe looks fucking amazing because it's brand new and my shoe is all beat to shit, and that's what I know they're fucking thinking. So that's just my logic behind what I decide to keep and what I decide to wear or what I decide to preserve when it comes to my collection behind me. But like I mentioned though, these are all my shoes. All the profiles that I have done, right? You've seen them. If you flip through that catalog, you see all the pages, all the videos that I have made on shoes that are in the FC Sneaker Factory or that were once in the FC Sneaker Factory. So they're all amazing profiles. Definitely go check them out. And this one right here is just a brand new episode for your amazing eyes, for the fellas, and also the beautiful ladies, right? The ladies that I call my cheerleaders. As you can see, look amazing. So therefore, I feel amazing. And I am wearing an amazing outfit. I love this outfit. I just love how it looks. I might have to take this shirt just a little bit in. I'll probably take it to my alterations lady just to get it altered, but it still looks amazing. It is in a nice beige color. As you can see, you do got the nice Keth and Kin symbol right there in that sage color. I love the hit though. The hit's a great hit in the back in that sage color, but basically that symbol right here is the same symbol that you see in the back of my shirt. I am wearing some nice black AG shorts. I love these shorts. Great shorts. And G-Shock 6900. This is the illest collaboration right here. But I love the hits when it comes to this watch right there. That nice hit just to match that hit right here in the shirt. So I feel great. So therefore I know I look great. And of course I got a beautiful lady. Got one of the cheerleaders to meet up with later on. So I'm definitely going to meet up with her. Probably go grab some lunch and just relax and just have a great conversation. But in the meantime I said, you know what? I might as well go ahead and knock some fucking profiles out of the park like I always do. And of course, I'm always in the batter's box. And of course, I always make that swing and make contact. And I always knock my profiles out of the park. Of course, my complexion's always looking amazing. Right? The skincare, the hair, always looking on point. The fit is always great. So therefore, you know you're in the presence of Mr. Wonderful, and you know you're in the FC Sneaker Factory because I understand there's a lot of shit content out there, so I get it. But when it comes to myself, I always produce the best of my ability when it comes to my presence here in front of the camera, but also in the presence of some amazing shoes. And this one right here, it's nothing crazy, right? It's not a crazy shoe because we were looking at the purple boxes when it comes to the SB line, but there's nothing crazy going on with this shoe. But I just love the color hits, and of course on this one I waited a great amount of time before I purchased it and got it well below retail, which is always a great thing when it comes to shoes. So let me go ahead and open up the books because we are on Sneaker Profiles 367. As you know, we are already two now. This is the second one in after the 365 mark, and I was very proud that I reached that milestone when it comes to my FC Sneaker Factory. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one. This is a purple box, like I mentioned, because we are going to be doing, this is a purple box segment when it comes to the SB line. Nothing crazy, just your standard purple box, but I want you to see that tag. This was actually picked up on StockX, but you do see the tag Nike SB Dunk Low Pro, classic green, black and white right there. Let's take a look at the inside of the box. No wood grain lining, of course, right, with the cheap boxes that we have now. But we do have that nice green and white wood grain tissue paper for the shoe, so that's pretty much the best thing about the SB boxes now. But let's go ahead and go on to this one, Sneaker Profiles 367, and we are looking at the amazing right here, the Nike Dunk SB classic green. To me, I really just like how that green pops. The green pops amazingly on this shoe. The black hit's definitely a good alternative when it comes to the colorway of this shoe, but what does it for me is the green pops. And of course, this shoe was released a very long time ago. This shoe was actually released back in 2021. But they just did a restock on this, and this is probably the restock pair, which was spring of 2024. So I wasn't able to get it for retail, which I'm happy about because I was able to pick it up on the resale market for below retail, which is always a great thing when it comes to any shoe that you're purchasing. If you could get it below retail, oh, that's fucking beautiful right there. But this one, happy to bring this in. This is going to be a good shoe just to put probably in the lineup of St. Patrick's Day sneakers. So I'm very happy about that because this one's definitely, that green definitely pops. Definitely screams St. Patrick's Day. But the meaning behind this shoe is a lot more than St. Patrick's Day. This is actually built on, in case you didn't know, the Air Jordan 1. The Air Jordan 1 did come out with the same blocking when it comes to this shoe that you see in front of me. Also in front of you, the same color blocking. So this is really just based off the Air Jordan 1, the classic green color blocking when it comes to that. And they just basically transition that color into the SB form of it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and look at the materials, the colors and all that. And we'll just see exactly how good or how terrible these materials are. So the materials on this is basically an all leather shoe. There's really no other kind of material going on, and this is not like a tumble leather on this shoe, but this is just your standard cheap leather that we have been known to see at this current time. So white here, white leather on the toe box, this black right here that's going through the mud guard, but transitions into the shoelaces, but at the very top, the black ends and it goes into that beautiful classic green color, and then also you got that just simple leather that's going throughout the entire shoe. White window right there on that side panel, black swoosh, white and white stitching on the midsole, and of course you got that classic green outsole. Looks good, right? That classic green definitely looks good on the outsole. Like I mentioned, though, what does it for me? The color blocking's decent. It's nothing crazy, but I do love just how that classic green hits. I mean, I prefer this a lot better than an Air Jordan 1. When it comes to this colorway, I'm not a huge fan of Air Jordan 1s, only like basically like the original colorways, but anything else, not so much. Right here in the back, you do have that all blacked out Nike stitch. You do have that nice black right there in that smooth leather. And then below that, you do have that nice classic green when it comes to that smooth leather just below that. White midsole, green outsole in that classic green. And then what we see on the medial side is basically the same thing that we're seeing on the lateral side. Nothing has changed basically the same stuff that we're getting when it comes to the lateral side transitioning to the medial side. You got the same blocking when it comes to the color. You do got that nice classic green. Up top right here, you do have that black, and then also that black color on the swoosh, the white panel, that window, and then also that black leather, that black colored blocking when it comes to the shoelaces, transitioning into the mud guard. You got that all white midsole with the white stitching, and then that classic green outsole when it comes to the medial side. So nothing crazy. Front looks absolutely, I just love, always love how the front looks. So look at that. Gorgeous, simple, but that green definitely pops when it comes to the shoelaces and also the outsole. Let's take a look at the outsole view of it. All green outsole in that classic green, except for that middle portion. You do got that Nike, that swoosh, the SB, and then of course that design all in black. So very cool on that. This is actually just like glue right there. It's just a glue piece. So pretty simple, dead stock. I have not had a chance to wear it at this current time. This is one of those shoes that I wouldn't wait a year to wear because it's been over 2 years since it's released. So and at the same point too, I'm not like I don't have a ton of stuff to go with this specific shoe. So I would definitely pick and choose when I do decide to wear this one. It's not going to be one of those like daily wears. But look at the aerial view, absolutely gorgeous. I just love how that aerial view looks when you're looking down at the shoe. White toe box, see the perforations. You do have that nice classic green shoelaces, the black nylon tongue, of course the black tag. But inside that black tag, you do have that Nike swoosh SB, Dunk Low Pro, all in that classic green. The guts of this entire classic green shoe is in all black, so you do got the all black sock liner. You got the all black insole, except for that Zoom Air, the Nike, and the swoosh and the SB, all in that classic green. So that's a nice little touch right there. So definitely have that Nike. I'm sorry, that classic green. Definitely representing, definitely pops when it comes to this shoe. I always liked this shoe. I'm just glad I never pulled a trigger when, the prices were high when it came to this one. I'm glad I waited and was able to wait enough where it made sense to pick it up below retail. So very happy about that I did not pay retail for this one or even pay resale when the prices were up on this shoe. Because we all know, remember this back in 2021, the shoes were like around $300. Now, just wait, get it well below that. Basically, cut that price literally like even more than half when it came to my purchase. So, great shoe to have though. I'm glad I was able to pick this up like I mentioned. Nice looking shoe, especially to bring out during the St. Patrick's Day month, right, leading up to St. Patrick's Day. Definitely a great shoe to wear. But what do you think? What do you think about that one? Was that a shoe that you were able to pick it up for retail when it first came out, or were you able to pick it up when they did the restock, or did you pick it up on the resale market when the market was high? Hopefully that wasn't the case. Hopefully you just waited enough and were able to pick it up for retail, or now even below retail on the resale market. So one of those, hopefully you fall within the line of basically not losing money on that shoe. But there you go. The book is shut on that one. Of course, like I always do, sneaker profiles 367. Of course, those beautiful doors are about to shut in front of your beautiful faces. But I hope you are enjoying this amazing month of October. You know Mr. Wonderful is and has already have. But I hope you're enjoying this weather. Hopefully, you're enjoying all the sports that is currently going on, especially that playoff baseball. Hopefully you're able to enjoy Mr. Wonderful's birthday and celebrate him when it comes to that specific day in your own way. Hopefully you went and grabbed an amazing dinner. And now hopefully you're getting ready for the Halloween season, because you know what, we're already in the midst of it. But Halloween is getting closer and closer, and I know those parties are just starting to stack up, hopefully on your schedule, because I know they're stacked up on mine. But like I always do, I was on a date couple nights ago with one of the beautiful ladies. We went to go have dinner, and then after that we're going to go watch a movie. But just like they always do, right? They always give me some nice kisses on the cheeks, some nice kisses on the lips, and they always say, Mr. Wonderful Floyd. God, as always, Alright, just like the last date. You are too damn